Okay, homemade quick harissa paste. Super, harissa is really super for rubbing into any kind of meat before you throw it onto the barbecue, and you can marinate it for a couple of hours up to overnight, and it makes a fantastic barbecue. It's very garlicky, it's got hot pepper flakes in it, it's got some cayenne in it, but you can adjust the heat according, cut the cloth according to the size, as they say. So you'll need, I've got a cup of hot pepper flakes, I've got a cup of sweet red paprika, I've got a head of garlic which I've just peeled, I've got some salt, I've got some olive oil. This one is my homemade rosemary and garlic olive oil, which will add a bit more flavour to it. There is 2 teaspoons or thereabouts of carraway seeds. There's 2 teaspoons of cayenne pepper. You can reduce this amount because this is a very hot pepper if you like. And there is 2 teaspoons of roasted cumin. You'll need a jar to put it all in, and you'll need a grinder or a food processor to get it all ground up, and it's really that simple. So what I'm going to do is I'll put it together now and show you how to do it. Okay, into our pot goes our garlic. I want to get that in the bottom so it gets working on it straight away. And I've got my pepper flakes, they can go in. All the rest of the ingredients can go in. And the amount of salt you will need depends again on your taste, but you do need rather a lot. So I'm going to put in 2 of these into there, 2 like that. So that's what, 2 tablespoons of salt. And I'm use good salt. Don't use any, don't use that iodized table salt. It's not very good for this recipe at all. And you want a good glug of olive oil. So this is, I'm going to use about half of that. About 130 mils. So you need plenty of olive oil, and we'll take that away and we'll grind it and we'll see what it looks like. Okay, as you see, it looks still a bit kind of stiff, so we want it a bit more liquid than that. So we're going to need a bit more olive oil in there. So I'm going to put in about half of that again. So what's that? That's 200 mils of olive oil so far. Get that in. Okay, I gave that a good grinding. About 30 seconds or so. I'm just going to take it off the walls and then give it another grind, because it looks like we're about there with texture. You could do perhaps with a little more oil, but I don't mind it like that. It's just about right. And I want to give that a good grind now. Okay, there it is, all ground up. That's ready to put in a jar, and that will keep more or less indefinitely because it's got a lot of salt in it, it's got a lot of oil in it, and I just know that it keeps and keeps and keeps. But I do use it up fairly quickly, so it's not really a problem for me. And if you get to know this wonderful condiment, you'll be doing the same yourself. You'll be putting it in just about everything for a while, because it really is gorgeous, and it really is great tasting. And to that end, I'll just give it a quick taste so I know what it's like. Let's get in with that. Garlicky, salty, and it's got the oh, it is hot, and it's got the nice perfume from the spices we put in there as well. So it really is a wonderful condiment. If you like, you can make it into more of a slurry than this and grind it up for much longer, but that's really just about personal taste. I kind of like mine coarse, but you can leave it in. Just be careful you don't burn the motor out on your food processor or your grinder. Alright, lamb chops with harissa paste on the barbecue. We're going to do these on the barbecue grill. I showed you how to make this harissa paste, and I've got some here in a pot, and I've got a little bit of lemon. First of all, I want to get the lemon onto these. I've got 8 little delicious Welsh lamb chops. These are superb, and the lemon helps to cut the fat a little bit, and it just pimps up the flavour altogether. So I'm going to drop that in there because that doesn't hurt, along with 2 good tablespoons of this paste. And then I'm going to get in there down and dirty with my fingers. If you're not used to handling hot peppers, then please use gloves to do this. I don't mind, just make sure it's all well rubbed in there and rubbed into each piece. And then you want to leave that to marinade for about at least half an hour, but the longer the better really. Overnight is amazing. It will just, the flavours will really penetrate there. And you've got all your seasoning in there at once. You've got your pepper, you've got cayenne pepper, you've got cumin, you've got carraway seed, olive oil. It's just fully there, you know, and the salt's already built into it. So there you go. That's more or less ready to use on the barbecue. So I'll be cooking that in about an hour's time, and it's perfectly enough time for that to penetrate the meat. But like I say, if you leave it overnight, it's going to be even better. So there you go. So we'll get that on the barbecue soon. Alright, let's get these little lamb chop beauties on the grill. I've got some maple wood pellets this time. Give it a go with them. So first on the hot side, I want to get the meat seared. And lamb's fairly fatty, so it could flare up quite a lot. That's it, it's all on. There's my bit of lemon. It's starting to flame up over here. It's a little bit crossed. Just want to get a sear on this side. That's getting hot. Even with these tongs, it's getting hot. Alright, starting to flare up again. I'm going to pull these over to the indirect heat side. Let's get some of those pellets on it. So this is maple, as I said. I'll sprinkle them on. A couple of handfuls of them. Shut the lid. I'll let that smoke for a bit. Now for the reveal. Oh yes, they're looking great. Still nice and juicy. They'll come off onto the plate. And we can serve those up. Yummy. Hey friends, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like. If you would like to follow my channel, please subscribe. And don't forget to click the bell icon and select all to receive notifications for all my future videos. It would be great to hear from you in the comments, and I'll try to get back to as many of you as possible. You may wish to check out these titles or even help me out with a donation using the links in the description below the video. Thanks for watching.